The only reason I was sent up here was to wait for you. When Major Sheldrake's posting came through, I was meant to get everything from him and pass it on. As it happened, and this had nothing to do with me, there was a 48-hour gap between the Major's departure and my arrival. He paused again. It sounded like he had prepared this explanation with care. Apparently the Yanks kicked up an almighty fuss, even though the rail shipment was locked in a guarded room and your sealed envelope was in the safe in the CO's office. They insisted that someone had to be directly responsible for the stuff at all times. There were phone calls to the CO's office from the Brigadier, which originated with General Staff. There was nothing anyone could do. They came over in a lorry and took the lot. Envelope, shipment, the lot. Then I arrived. My new instructions were to wait for you, which I've been doing for 5 days, make sure you are who you say you are, and explain the situation, and give you this contact address. Lofting took a manila envelope from his pocket and passed it across the table. At the same time, Leonard handed over his bona fides. Lofting hesitated. He had one remaining piece of bad news. The thing is this. Now that your stuff, whatever it is, has been signed over to them, you have to be too. You've been handed over. For the time being, you're their responsibility. You take your instructions from them. That's all right, Leonard said. I'd say it was jolly hard luck. His duty done, Lofting stood and shook his hand. The army driver who had brought Leonard from Tempelhof Airport earlier that afternoon was waiting in the Olympic Stadium car park. Leonard's quarters were a few minutes' drive away. The corporal opened the trunk of the tiny khaki car, but he did not seem to think it was his business to lift the cases out. Plattenallee 26 was a modern building with a lift in the lobby. The apartment was on the 3rd floor and had 2 bedrooms, a large living room, a kitchen dining room, and a bathroom. Leonard still lived at home.